Hi guys, so today I wanted to show you how I use my mascara palette. I wanted to do it in real time so that you would know how quick and easy it truly was to look absolutely flawless and like you've been or had a filter applied to your face. So I'm just starting with Aura. I'm putting that underneath my eyes. Mascara likes to start with the bronzer. I don't feel as confident with my bronzing skills and with the face of my shape the shape of my face. So I like to start with Aura. I like to kind of cancel out a lot of my redness first and then work on the contour part of it. I feel like that way if I mess up on the contour, I have a little bit more of room to play around. So what I'm doing here is when you highlight your face, you kind of want to bring attention to like a heart area. So that was me going around my eyebrows, and this is me. I have a nice spot on my chin, and that's me coloring it up or covering it up. And then also I have some spots on my cheek that I'm dealing with. Just the change of weather, hormones, you gotta love them. So right now I'm just doing my chin, and I'm doing just under my cheekbone where I'm not gonna do the contour. Mascara is great because the whole premise behind it is that you don't need to continually apply layer after layer to your face. Just apply the light colors where you want to be lighter, apply your contour where you want to be darker. You don't have to use a ton of product. And then this way I feel like your skin feels light and fresh. You don't feel like you have a ton of makeup caked on throughout the day, and it just lets your skin breathe. I'll show you in the next clip, but what I do is I squish the brush so it forms like a little rectangle, and then I dip it in the product. How I dip it, I always get more product on one side. So I always like to look at it because I want to start with the more product up by my ear where the hair comes out in that little bubble there. Right there at the beginning of your ear, that, I don't know, half circle or whatever. That's where I always start my contour. Sometimes I make kind of a triangle shape with the larger point of the triangle there on my hairline coming down to a point in my cheek. That helps slenderize my face a little bit, I feel. But I never want to start with the most product down by the meat of my cheek. I feel like that could get really scary really fast. And then what I'm doing here is I'm just taking the rest of the contour around the outside of my face. I feel like my hair is receding. Not really, but just a little bit there. So I like to darken that in a little bit. And then also I take it underneath my chin, and you want to definitely blend it down your neck so that you don't have a line of makeup that we all probably struggled with in junior high school. And so now I'll go through and I'll do the blush with that same fat part of the brush. I like to tap it off on my hand so that I don't get too much on my cheeks. Always best to build instead of trying to save your face if you apply too much. So I'll just do that again. I have not tapped it on my hand before. There was one time I felt like I had pretty rosy cheeks. So I try to always remember to tap it off. And then you want to work it back along that contour too. So it's not just like red on your cheeks, but that it goes all the way back. And then I go back in with the lighter shade, and I just kind of work any areas. I try to sharpen up that contour line a little bit if I'm feeling it that day. Just any areas that I feel like I've missed or, just want to cover a little bit more. If you watch the Maskcara how-to video, she also contours her nose. I'm not that particular about my nose. I'm good with it. So I usually skip that step. Maybe now that it only takes me about 5 minutes to do, I might start adding it in. But with my contouring and highlighting, I'm still getting used to the product and how quick and easy it is. So I'm used to it taking a lot longer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm adding a little bit more contour just to darken it up a little bit. Yeah, and then that's the lighter. And I'm just making sure that it's blended and beautiful, and I'm ready for the day. I'm ready to go to work.